In this video, I'm going to show you how exactly you can build a web scraper that can scrape data from Google and other search engines without getting blocked and without any issues. To show you a complete demo, I have just created this Python project and you can access this complete project on GitHub absolutely for free. I have created a very detailed documentation for you that how you can use this project and then how you can set up everything for you. So this is exactly what this project does. Whenever you enter a search query, you can fetch results based on your need. For example, you can preview 10 results per page, and also you can show results for 2 pages, 10 pages, or maybe 100 pages. And also you can choose any specific countries for which you want to scrape the data. And also you can choose different devices as well. You can also choose your own certain location. Maybe inside a certain country, you are just looking for data from a certain city or certain area only. And then you'll be presented the organic results for that. You can also access the complete knowledge base against that search query as well. Now you can download this data in JSON, or you can just provide it to your AI agent, or just use it for any other purpose. Now to scrape data from Google and other search engines, I'm using this third-party service which is called SERP API, SERP API. So SERP means Search Engine Result Page. So SERP API has sponsored this video. If you ever try to build an app or train an AI model using live web data, you know the absolute nightmare which is web scraping. You spend 10% of your time building the actual product and 90% of your time fighting with CAPTCHAs, rotating proxies, and fixing broken layouts every time Google changes a single line of HTML. And that's exactly why I'm using SERP API. So instead of wasting weeks maintaining your own scraping infrastructure, SERP API handles the dirty work for you. They provide the clean structured search results from Google, YouTube, and more delivered straight to you as a simple JSON object. What I absolutely love about this is how much it levels up your workflow. For developers and portfolio projects, if you want your project to stand out, stop using dummy data, power your apps with live results from the world's top search engines. For reliability, we are talking about an average uptime of 99.9% and a response time of just 1.2 seconds. And what you see in a search bar is exactly what you get inside your code. It is fast, it is reliable, and most importantly, it just works. If you're building smarter applications, you need real-time data. You can build custom data sets using pre-classified image titles and URLs, or even use their Google Scholar API to pull full metadata from peer-reviewed articles. So you can try it right now. Just click on the link in description and then you'll get 250 free credits. So these 250 credits are good enough for you to start and get this project working, and you can build any sort of web scraper that use data from search engines. You can in fact scan the QR code as well. This is the easiest way to get data you need without scraping headache. Now let's just get back to work and let me just show you how you can build your web scraper. So if you want to use this existing project, you can just clone this GitHub repository from GitHub. So just go to GitHub and then clone this GitHub repository by just using this URL. Once you have cloned your GitHub repository, next step is to just open the SERP API website. I'm on serpapi.com, and now you can just simply register. You can register absolutely for free. You will get the free credits. And then the next step is you can use any sort of AI code editor. I'm just going to use Kilocode, which is a 100% free AI code editor. And I'm going to use DeepSeek version 4 for this project. By the way, this project that I have already built, I already used DeepSeek version 4 to develop this project. So you can just use this AI model, or in fact, you can use any other AI model. If you have access to Cloud Opus 4.7, you can use that. Or if you have access to GPT 5.4, just use that, or maybe any other AI model. So once you're registered, all you need is just go to this integrations tab, and from here, just choose your whatever preferred language you want to choose. In my case, I'm just using Python. In your case, you can use JavaScript or Golang or PHP or Java, Rust, .NET, or in fact, you can directly use it through MCP as well. And also you can use it inside your Swift applications as well. So you can just open this documentation page for Python, and here you can just access all of this documentation for your Python project. If you are a programmer, it'll be super easy for you to go through everything and then integrate. Or if you are a non-programmer and you want to use just AI code editor, you can directly just provide the link of this documentation inside your AI code editor and then ask it to implement everything. So you can see here are some simple examples to fetch data from Bing, from Baidu, from Yahoo, from YouTube, from Walmart as well, from eBay, from Naver, from Home Depot, from even Apple App Store as well. That's really impressive. And DuckDuckGo as well, Search Google and Search Google Scholar, and basically all of these other search engines. You can access all of these different search engines, including Google Play and Apple App Store as well. That's something really impressive, because scraping data from Apple App Store is really difficult, by the way. I have tried it several times and it did not work quite well. So I think you can use SERP API to build some sort of ASO tool for your App Store optimization. One more thing that you need is your API key. So if you just go to your dashboard, here you can find your API key. So you can simply just go to your API key section, and here you can just generate your API key. I will delete this API key right after this tutorial, so please do not try to copy mine. So once you got your API key, now you can just come back to your AI code edit and then just give it it a simple prompt, which is something like this. I want to build a Google SERP scraper using this API. So I just provided the documentation, and then I provided my API key as well, and then I provided the link to the direct documentation as well, which is for Search API. So that's all that you need. Now you can simply just press enter, and now your AI code editor will start building it. So I'm just going to press enter, and now let's just see what Kilocode does, because we are using DeepSeek version 4 Pro. So we are basically testing the capabilities of this AI model as well. So it should be just straightforward. You can see right now it is just reviewing the documentation that I have provided it. It is fetching all of the required documentation, and then you can see it is going to set up a Python project, and then basically it is going to set up the complete web scraper for us. DeepSeek version 4, by the way, has 1 million context window. So that is something that is going to be really helpful in this kind of projects. So it has already created a to-do list for itself. The first step that it is going to do is going to create a project structure. Then it is going to build a scraper class, and then it is going to add the CLI interface. Later on, what we'll do, we'll create a web interface instead of a CLI interface. So that way we can directly access it as a web app, as I just showed you in the beginning of this tutorial. So right now you can see here we have the web interface. So let it just finish these 4 tasks, and after that we'll ask it to build the web interface for us. Okay, there you go. It has completed all of these 4 tasks, and now this app is ready to be tested. But before we test it inside CLI, let me just quickly ask it to build a web interface for it. So I just gave it a simple prompt, please create a web interface. So now let's just see if it can create web interface. This first task costed us around $0.20 using DeepSeek version 4. So let's see how much it will cost us in total to build the entire web scraper with the web interface. This task is completed as well, and you can see it has just created this front end for our web scraper. It looks nice. Now let me just enter a search query. Maybe you can see I entered Python, and it is searching via Search API on Google. And there you go, you can see it has presented these results to us. This is the knowledge graph, and these are the organic results on this search query inside this country, which is US, and for this language, which is English, and on basically desktop device. Now you can just use it in JSON. You can use it for any other purpose. You can maybe send it directly to N10, or maybe just use it to build your AI agent. So total cost of this project so far is $0.87. So we have built this entire web scraper using SERP API, using DeepSeek version 4 and Kilocode for only $0.87. That tells you something about DeepSeek version 4, by the way. And this is our project structure, by the way, and it is using this API key as environment variable in here. So I hope this video was super helpful to you to build any sort of web scraper that need to scrape data from different search engines. You can see you can scrape data using SERP API from a variety of different search engines, not only Google. So just go ahead and try SERP API. Just click on the link in description and you can get started for free. If you have any further questions, just leave your comments in the comment section, and I'll see you next video. Bye bye.